Hey everyone, just wanted to maybe play a game of chess before I go to my internship thing. Let's change the camera. I, we might just do a regular chess. I think, yeah, that camera probably works. Let's find a game. Okay, let's see. D4. Let's try to take our time thinking. Just control the center here. I go for this idea. We can even go here. Then the black pieces don't really have a good spot for their bishop. Maybe this. This kind of wins a pawn. But it's weird because he can capture. I can go here. And then maybe this move. Let's not get too excited, huh? Because I can capture here, but then I was seeing some tactics. If I capture here, they capture here. So maybe that was probably fine, actually. Now that I think about it. Maybe I should have put more thought in it. Because this, but then the end, there's that idea, right? So I can just castle along here. I can go here. And then after knight here, I can just bring my bishop all the way back. If my opponent never brings the bishop here, I can just go here. So we're not in a hurry. I can just develop my rook. I wonder if I just go back and then maybe target this pawn like this. I think this move was too soft after knight move here without defending this one twice. So I think this is a better move probably. Their last square bishop doesn't do much. I'm recording this during the day. I don't know what time it is. It's like 2 p.m. right now. My opponent taking some time. Maybe should I just go king here so I just prevent any ideas? I think just simple move so the bishop can just go here. Because maybe my opponent hasn't a plan of this move, and in that fight take I can just capture now. Yeah, just come here. Now I have a plan of even pushing the pawn. Although I just want to play safe, so maybe this move is fine. Develop the rook. Still hard for my opponent to develop his bishop. There's this move. It doesn't do much. Develops the rook, and I can just create a battery. How can my opponent target that rook easy? I don't think it is easy. If this bishop here, I just capture. But rook here, what does it accomplish, you know? Other than nothing. I mean, I guess I control the d file like this, and that's not too bad. The rook would have to move to then target. I wonder, okay, that move looks pretty fine though. I feel like my opponent has to move the knight. to then come here. So maybe should I just go here? But then there's this move. Takes, takes, takes. Doubles the pawns. Yeah, so this, I would go for this move for sure. But then the takes, if takes, I take. If takes, I just retreat my bishop. If takes, I just defend it like this. So far we're playing solid. I really wonder if I need to bring my rook to d6. Rook d6, maybe this takes, and then the knight can come here. Oh, but like rook d6, if this, I just have here, and the knight's hanging. Bishop here. I can even capture this guy if I want, because I can, or just capture this guy. So not so simple. It's very tough for my opponent to develop the bishop. Also, if bishop here, I just have b4, and my opponent would blunder his bishop after captures and then takes. Okay, I was wondering about this move, but I don't have to do anything right now. Maybe I can even go here. If this, that doubles, so maybe just a move like this, simple. We just keep it simple here. Also have this. If this takes, he can capture my knight, but I don't mind that. Can we just go for this? Bring the knight back and just defend middle. We can defend it multiple ways actually. We can defend in multiple ways. Take double. So that is fine. So after a move like this, we're fine. He can just get rid of his darks for bishop. He has a bishop pair. I don't think I would do that if I was him. But you never know. He probably wants to double my pawns. The good thing about my bishop is like it's targeting a bunch of things. So I have a move like this now. I have this move now. Now just solidify f3. Defend everything still. If captures, captures. My bishop's gonna take the knight. Maybe he has an idea of this. And then I just come here. It's getting tricky now, huh? Wait. Can I come here? If I go here, takes, takes, and then we're set. We go here. Where does the knight go? We can capture here. If I take, 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 take. Am I down a piece? I think I'm down a piece. I'll just capture here. I see the move, so knight a3, knight a4. It's tough to defend this one, that's why he's going for that. Let's just play fast. We can try to play just play fast. If he captures my rook, I'll just capture back with my bishop, I think. So knight a4, just king c2. Knight a4, king c2. If rook takes... So if knight here, I have to capture this guy and then check. And just come here, check, back. Come here. And just come here. This is a very drawn position. But what I can do is just try to trade everything. Maybe bishop here. Rook there here. Takes, takes. My opponent's up a pawn, but it's not very clear. Mm-hmm. Start to complicate things. Oh, that is a very nice move. I'll go here attacking this pawn. My opponent can go there, but that's all he can do. So if I go here, there's a check. Or even just move the knight here anyway. Okay. Time is part of the game, guys. Let's go. If he captures here, I just capture here, which is nice, and I'm targeting this one. If he goes here, I don't think I get closer to... oh, if he goes there, I just capture this pawn. What am I thinking? Not much to think. This. Yeah, he captures there, I go here. Targeting this pawn already. Wait. Can I just capture here? What? I don't mind that one, dude. I'll go here. He can capture that pawn if he wants. Targeting this one. I'll go here. Move away. Capture this pawn. I just captured the knight, dude. For free. What? Guys. We did it. We got to 2300, guys. Let's go. Dude. Oh, man. Dude, we did it, man. We did it, guys. We did it, man. We got to 2300, dude. Let's analyze the game real quick. Let me see. Wait 1 second. Let me see if how far my thing is. I have an internship at 3. Hello, guys. This is nighttime now. I got back from my internship. I was in a hurry to go to my my internship after the game, and I recorded that analysis. It was too quick, and I decided to take my time, get back from the internship and go over the game that we just played. And let's go. Let's check it out. It's super nice to reach 2300. And I guess one of the things that people tend to say, hey, you got lucky. And that's the thing about chess, winners in chess, in anything, luck is a huge part on it, right? So we just need to we need to capitalize on the mistakes or things that happen, misfortunes or whatever, from our opponents, or regarding, mistakes that they make. And if we don't spot those mistakes, then we don't win, right? Or we don't keep that advantage. So being able to spot that, and the knight was hanging at the end. So if I don't capture, the game keeps going, right? So okay, so d4. My opponent goes for the King's Indian approach. Lets us have the center. And after this, I was thinking maybe they just have bishop here, and if I go for this, they just capture a classic move by my opponent, allow for me to go h3. And then there are no good spaces or squares for the bishop, right? If the bishop goes here, I can even consider pushing the pawn forward, and then they go back, and I just develop, or I can just develop my piece. No problem, right? So here, after my opponent pushes e5, let's see, I captured, and after captures, and I was really thinking about this, after captures the queen, I thought for a moment, maybe you can capture the pawn in the middle on e5, but I don't think it works. And during that time, also during the moment, right, in the game, I thought that it didn't work. And let's analyze it, right? So if I capture here, I saw that there is just rook e8. Okay, there's rook e8. And then if I move my knight, they can just capture here and activate the rook, I guess. Maybe it's a fine move, but it can put me in a spot. Apparently the best move here is just f4, and after knight c6, let's say I capture the knight here, right? And they don't capture back, but instead they go knight here. Knight on e4, because if I were to move my knight, then there is a discover attack, maybe even here. I don't think that will go for that. They will probably capture the knight here. So here, if I capture takes, king here, they can capture back. They double the pawns, they have the bishop pair. But then they have a very active rook, and the problem is in this position is that my a rook is very stuck, because I cannot really push my pawn forward because the bishop can just take it, right? I wanna defend this guy. I wanna defend this guy, and I have a feeling that if I go rook b1 to then go for this push, my opponent here. First of all, I thought that there was a move like this. To go for an attack or something and then capture this rook, win a pawn or something. But apparently there's a better move, which is bishop d4 check. And if I go, what if I go here? Okay, they still have this move. So I think like the better move is here, like king g3. King f3, king g3 is the same idea. But the thing is like they still bring the rook to e1. And this is a problem because now my opponent is ready to capture this pawn and I cannot capture back because I lose a piece. Right, so this is very annoying. You know, that my opponent's pieces are very active and I cannot really move my pieces, you know. I would have to maybe go for like king back here. Can I go here? I'm thinking right now, you know, because I want to try to trade the pieces. I'm not sure what the best move here will be. It says bishop f5. Oh, attacking my rook already. Yep. And then my rook has to go back, and this is annoying. I can try to go for, I don't know, my pieces are just so stuck. Same amount of pieces, same amount of pawns, but look at the position, it's like -5 point whatever. That's crazy. So instead, I didn't capture the pawn, so I just went for bishop development and then castles long. And then after this, I went for just bishop there, because I thought that if the knight comes here to c5, I can just bring my bishop to b1, but I think a better move actually is just bishop c2. Like still controlling some squares and then allowing the b1 square to be to use it for the king in the future, just in case. So that was one of the ideas there. But my opponent went c6. I just moved my king instead now to get out of anything, because I was thinking, if I don't do anything, if I do something else, my opponent probably has this move. Maybe, maybe not. I think that I just captured. Never mind. I got scared for a second. So I just put my king, bishop there. So really was thinking what to do here. Maybe, to be honest, a move could have just been here. Oh yeah, that's the top engine move. Bishop e3. And then I would think maybe knight here. Yeah, knight. Maybe here. But then this knight's kind of stuck. So I don't know. They can try to target the g2 square, g2 pawn. Not sure. So I just went for this push and I just went for the pawn, like doubling the pawns. Rook defense. And here I cannot defend my pawn with this because then my knight just hangs. I still need to be careful. So here, found this move. The best move here that, seeing with the engine, like makes sense, is knight e2. Because if my opponent captures this pawn, I just captured this pawn here. And we're still fine. And there's no bishop here pinning the knight or doing anything. I guess not pinning anything. Because I just push the pawn forward like this way. And everything's fine. So I guess this is a nice move. That's a nice thing about reviewing games with the engine, because you get some ideas of what to do in the future. And this is perfect, you know, like I can just reroute my knight somehow and then just push f3 and then bring my knights back the other way. That would have been good. But I went like this, still defending the pawns, because now what I want to do is push this pawn here. If the knight ever comes here, I'm just going to trade. I just need to be careful with this. Doubling, it's not too big of a deal. So here, so I defend the pawn like this. My opponent goes with the rook there. So maybe here, let's say what the best move is. Knight e2. Again, now go for knight e2, I guess. Okay. I just went like this because if my opponent captures my knight, then that solves my problems of defending this pawn here. My opponent can even capture if he wants here. So takes. I'll probably capture like this. And then just f3. I want to control the file. So these are some ideas, right? But my opponent didn't capture there, and I knew that he wanted to go here. So after takes, probably the best move is just try the rooks first. I didn't like that. I don't know, because rook here, here, takes, there's this move. And I cannot defend this pawn. That is my problem. I cannot defend this pawn. It says like, just come here. I don't know. I would probably want to, they would probably capture here, right? Isn't that a bad move? Oh, that's a, oh, the knight's trapped. Oh, the knight's trapped. Never mind. Maybe cannot capture yet. So they would have to capture on c4. Oh, wait, no, they have to move the knight. Wow, wait. Oh, that's why. Can we just go bishop here now? Oh, wait. Oh, rook d2 and that's it. GG's. Anyway, so what happened in the game? I just took back, and after takes, I took with the bishop. Because then now I have a square for my king just to go on c2 here. Takes, I bring my bishop to f3 because after my opponent controls the file, I trade the pieces like this. I want to always defend my c3 pawn. And after this, I'm keeping the clock in mind. So after f3, my opponent caught me by surprise. Here, to be honest, I should have just gone pro like h4. Yeah, h4 top engine move because it prevents this now. I totally missed that my opponent had g5 and now I don't have h4. So now if the bishop ever comes here, it can capture my pawn. So I should have just played h4. But here my opponent captures this pawn, lets me have this pawn. Because here, if anything, I guess my opponent can just kick my knight out first. And after I move my knight, I guess I will bring it back here. I don't know. They could have kicked my knight out then. But my opponent captures that, I capture here. And my opponent goes there and lets me capture the other pawn. Not sure why. And after that, like, I didn't mind because this pawn is always stopped by this one here. I just went here to attack the pawn. My opponent captures the pawn and I just bring my king here. If my opponent moves the knight, I just capture this pawn, and right now it's a draw, and I can even go for the passed pawn. And here my opponent just totally blunders his piece, and that's it. So that was analysis, and I'm glad that we got to 2300, and I'm glad that we got to 2300 defeating a 2300 player. That's the cool part. So we'll take it, you know. We got lucky. And that always counts, you know. Luck is always, I mean, it's a part of the game too. Time, luck. I think my opponent couldn't really think much, especially because the time was very low on his side. So we'll take it. And I think for the next one, the next road to something. Well, obviously I have a tournament coming up in February, in like 1 week, over a week. And so we'll have a second series a second tournament for the Road to National Master series. And I will also begin my Road to 2300 series for the Blitz version, because we just finished the Rapid version. So I'm looking forward to that one. I need practice with my Blitz. So I'm looking forward to the Blitz one. I need to get better at that one. That helps you a lot for when you're in time travel. So I'm looking forward to the Blitz Road to 2300, and we'll see if we start the Road to 2400 soon. So I'll keep you updated. Please follow, subscribe to the channel, and follow actually join the Discord server. That's a big one, so we can all stay connected there. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.